Creole, and we're going to talk English for people to understand exactly how the operations, how the organization is running and some of the development happenings at the organization. So Kadiatu Max Kano, the manager, will be speaking in our local language Creole for people to understand, and also while Christiana in English. Kadiatu, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
All right, and Christiana, let me start with you, Christiana. You generally want to talk about, what has been the latest development. I know I hosted Sidiki, who is the head of House of Happiness, sometimes back in our different shows, and we talk about development and the plans and those who are actually planning to help. How it has been within this 6 months?
Well, the journey has not been easy, but we thank God. And you all know House of Happiness is a non-profitable charity organization focused on helping people with disability, orphans, and widows. So for the past 6 months, our development has been good, although it has not been easy. We are currently on a project which we title Give Them a Home, and this project is focused on a particular woman. She's a grandma now, she's old, and her name is Miss Yose Jallo, and her 7 grandchildren. Imagine at her age, she's the one responsible for her grandchildren. And they are living in Kabala, Buma village. We came across her when we did a survey to Kabala, and she was living in a thatch house. This, which we call this bodos, this leaf house, like whether they use palm stick for bill. That was what she was living in. And then the place was not even favorable, and she was close to the forest. We had to come in contact with her, and we volunteered to help her in the what we volunteered to construct a house for her, which we are currently on. But you know how the economy is and all. Constructing a whole house is not easy for us as a young charity organization, unless we have to beg on the streets, we have to send letters, we have to put up building this, what we call this GoFund and everything for people to support us. So the journey has been really challenging. And of course we had a deadline which we were supposed to construct the house with a time frame which we should have done with before the rainy season starts. But we couldn't accomplish that goal because of the financial struggle we are faced with. And that is why we are here again. We are everywhere. We are at a Facebook page. We are dropping letters here and there to still talk to people, to still convince people, to still beg people to please come to our rescue and help us. We've done a lot. And this current project is really, really at our neck. We really want to complete this project as soon as possible. Because coming August next month, the rainy season will be, there are going to be a very heavy downpour of rain. And so we want to complete this house for the family to move in and for them to live a comfortable life, a more suitable life. Because life with them has not been easy, and it's still not been easy, even through our even through our existence now in their life. Still life is very difficult for them. That is why we are begging, that is why we are pleading to everybody out there to please come to our rescue. We've done a lot. We've constructed the house is there now, but there is a lot more to be done there. We've not yet do the windows, the doors, the ceiling, the place is open. We've not yet dug the water well, the toilets. So there are lots more things to be done there. That is why we are begging. We are here again to beg and to tell people that this is what we've been doing, and this is what that has been going on. So please come to our rescue as we are approaching the heavy downpour for rain.
Okay, I know currently how much that you guys are asking for to finish that project. I know you need huge money in terms of helping others with regards to their livelihood.
Yeah, the money now we requesting for is not much. It's just 150 million.
Okay, 150 million to be able to be
to be able to complete the house.
Complete the house.
Yeah, because what we are doing is now we are to dig a water well and the toilet, and the kids are not going to school.
Okay.
The woman is just there unless she has to pluck potato leaf from the farm and then give to the kids to sell for them to have 1 meal per day, just 1 meal. Yeah. So there's a lot more to be done for the family. And we have to complete the house. We have to furnish the house as well. We are not just going to give them just a building. No, we have to furnish the house. We have to buy, you know, these utensils. We have to give them bed. We have to furnish the parlor, the sitting room, and all elsewhere. So because the family is not, they have nothing.
How many rooms are we talking about?
We are talking about the 3 rooms and a parlor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Self-contained.
Yeah.
I think it's good because helping them, it's quite, you know, outstanding. But let's come over to Kadiatu. You know, you have to generally talk about, so beyond the way this create and you understand exactly about House of Happiness.
House of Happiness, like a young charity organization made for the needs of and people with disability. Like Miss Yose Jalo, na a old woman, we take care of 7 grandpicking there. We get no help. Past House of Happiness, we don't come on board for can help them, and we help back in order easy for them. Although life don't better small for them, but in order easy.
Since we are House of
Happiness don't come, yes. Life don't better small for them, but in order easy up to now for them. Because just imagine the mommy gets a young girl when close to 16 to 17 years of age, you know, ever massing foot in a school. So and when you put girl picking in a school, you don't educate the community and the country as well, yes. And you know that easy because the mommy gets so many picking when they go 7 of them in one green and the mama papa because in pagan they don't die. And the south side the water for they drink, snake the worker inside the, you know that easy for the mommy. So we House of Happiness one for because the house almost done and now, but you know get the more let me say not just the unfinished house. Although don't plaster one room where the mommy for using and picking the but you know get the moat, you know get windows, so you know convenient for them for letting motor man live inside the boats. Then they manage because it better passes every day. So one for put the picking in a school, then we want for dig a water well where because the Bumba village just said outside the mommy then me no ever see water well there. I never see.
What are the village name?
Bumba village.
Now,
so one for
who's district? Whose parts? Is it the north?
Kabbalah and the
Karine?
Kabbalah,
okay.
Kabbalah, the Bumba village inside. Then because we House of Happiness, so we go to do a survey, we not ever see no water well around the pass that snake water, then they all depend. So one for dig a like public water well where then self able for sustain, yes, for benefit where the neighbors themselves when they around they go able for benefit but that water well. And the mommy one for in picking them go school and they picking them all little until when I don't make sure so we go school. You know, in order easy for House of Happiness and you because now a young charity organization, just imagine with small and kind of smaller we do so many things, we not get no help it. Pass with CEO where they and some of his sisters there where they come where they in the diaspora for help House of Happiness.
Okay. So if somebody want for help, and how the person work now?
If somebody want for help, let's just type House of Happiness here. We see your number there, then we go left with your number to them, make them get in touch with you because me na the manager and Nani the organizing secretary, so everybody they left in your number.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll come back to you, Christiana. So, you know, a part of this project you guys are doing, this one, currently helping the widow, you know, who's 7 kids. Are there any other projects that you guys are planning to do, or it's, you know, you want to finish this one first?
Of course, we have many pending projects that are waiting for us, but we are focused on this one. This is our immediate project, and it's as our utmost concern because we are this present one is dealing with 7 people, 8 in total, plus the grandmother. So that is why we are focused on this project more. Because imagine a whole family there, and the kids are not going to school. The grandma is just here unless she has to go pluck this potato leaf to sell and then provide for the family. So this is really a big project for us, and that is why we are giving our all in this particular project, and we are focused on this project. We want this project to end. We want to end this project and start another. There are a lot of projects that are waiting for us, but we couldn't do them for now. This is our utmost concern, and this is the project we are focused on doing now.
Okay. So moving forward, what should people be expecting from House of Happiness in terms of helping people, calling for organization to help, and people who want to help as well?
Okay, well, what people should be expecting for us is that we are transparent. House of Happiness is a transparent organization, and whatever we receive from people, will make sure that it reaches the rightful owner. That is what we have been doing, and that is what we are doing. And you coming on board to help us to achieve this dream. It's a dream come true for us. So that is why we are begging, and the people should expect more of this. This is just the start, and we have much more to do. So expect more of this kind of project, and the rest we have been doing. We have been removing people from the streets. That is, we've been eradicating them. We've rented a house for them, and then we've relocated many from the streets. And we've some of them we've ensured that we've given them a proper medical. We're having a boy which was having this hernia, and we took him to the hospital, and then we ensured that he undergoes a surgery, and then he's healthy now. So we've been doing a lot when it comes to medical, when it comes to relocating, when it comes to providing these basic amenities, these basic necessities to them. And the other project we were focused on was this self-empowerment project. I remember I was here to talk about that project again, in which we will be having that soup making for them, to ensure that they too have a stable source of income. So we've been doing a lot, and we want to do more. We are focused on doing more. That is why we are begging for more people to come on board, as we have a lot of pending projects waiting, but we are financially not strong. We are not stable financially. We are undergoing a lot of financial constraints. So that is why we are begging. That is why we are here always talking, pleading to people to please come to our rescue. We have a lot of projects, and we want to ensure that all these projects that are waiting, we complete them.
Okay, so but how can someone help? You know, and probably he or she is out of Sierra Leone and is in Sierra Leone, but you know, how can they reach you guys and probably wanted to help?
You can reach us via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or WhatsApp. And for Facebook, you can contact us at Out of Happiness Organization. That is our Facebook page, and when you visit our Facebook page, you will see whatever little thing we are doing, we'll ensure that it's there for transparency and everything. So whatever money we receive, we'll make sure we go to our Facebook page, and then we'll do it there. So you can visit us at Facebook at House of Happiness Organization, Instagram at House of Happiness Organization, and the Twitter also at House of Happiness Organization. And if you're here, you can contact us at 099-438-273. Or your number.
Okay, your number? You said?
Sorry, House of Happiness Sierra Leone. Facebook, WhatsApp,
page,
yes, House of Happiness Sierra Leone.
Yeah. So if you go to the Facebook page, they can get the number.
Yes, Then we office in our ST markets.
Okay.
Now the ST markets we usually see we signboard and with direction to so we office there. 24 hours with the open, because just imagine a young charity organization, then with too young.
I know.
You know, it's not that easy, but
see the passion
in we.
And of course we are only young girls there.
I know. So it's quite good, because you know we all know we have been yearning for you know, women, you know, to take the leadership, and which sometimes it's always successful, you know, when we see more young women involved into humanitarian national development, and it actually catch the attention of so many people. So and if so, you also want to announce your number?
My number is 099 4382. Okay, you don't need that.
Okay,
that is Christiana. My number is 07751 94 27.
Okay, so if somebody want contacting, I can contact her and get access to him as well.
Yeah.
And you're more easier, in case you forget the number, then more easier, I can go on Facebook page and you type House of Happiness. House of Happiness Sierra Leone. Then you can get details about, you know, them all over the organization, and how you want for help the organization as well. It's very important to help, and so that in turn they themselves will be able to help the less privileged people in Sierra Leone. They are currently on a project to support a widow who is actually taking care of 7 kids, and to help them go back to school, build a house for them, and currently need 150 million loans. And I cannot be able to calculate that to the new loans, but it's about the old loans, and so you can able to, I think it's about 150,000 loans, yes. So 150,000 loans, not the old loans, but the new one. And if the old loans is 150 million loans to complete the project. And so we are appealing to Sierra Leoneans to come into their support to help them as well. So they have announced their numbers, but easily you can able to reach them on a Facebook page or type House of Happiness Sierra Leone, and then you can get details about the organization, what it does, and how to reach them if you can't remember their numbers in the studio. So many thanks to Christiana and Kadiatu. You guys have something to say?
Okay, so my last message here is I want to continue to plead and to continue to beg to everybody how they are listening or watching me here. I'm on my knees begging. We are all young girls here, and unless we have to, we are only having financial help from people in diaspora, and our CEO is working relentlessly to make sure that we help a lot of people here. And we want Sierra Leoneans here also to be part of House of Happiness and to help. And not only Sierra Leoneans, we want other people to please come on board and help us. That is why we are always begging. We are begging, please come to our rescue and please come to help House of Happiness organization. Because I'm also say everyone deserves a second chance in life. Okay. And we are here to give everybody a second chance.
Okay, thank you very much, Christiana and Kadiatu.
Yes. My last message I get, I just want to tell, you know, like, thank you, Remy, because for always having we. Nah, you not get that more, but at least now your donation is taking it. And please come on board for Help House of Happiness. We are very transparent. We not get that much. Whatever little you get, we make sure say you name. Although some man not like that, but we would they do that because for motivate more people and for can help people. And we need a lot of money. Please now come on board and help. Miss your surgery in 7 grand picking there. We want for bill because that Bumba village, no school, no day, like community school where people they can. We want for bill and safe, but you need to do them thing without money. So please, for me, people can come on board for help House of Happiness together. And we CEO and some of the sisters when they really do a lot. And we see on a really striker. You know there, but it's like idea. You know.
Okay, I also want to comment Sidiki, and he's doing well. It's a young guy who have a lot of passions, you know, to help the less privileged. She's based in the UK, but like what she said, she always involved into the activity, wants to support and help people. You know, if you speak to him, you will sense the passion in him that he wanted to help people, you know, to get himself being fixed as well. So thank you very much, Christiana. Thank you very much, Kadiatu. And many thanks to our Facebook followers who have been sending their message on our Facebook page. Offering Kamari saying, on behalf of Sierra Network Charity, our regards and appreciation to you, to your good work. Offering Kamara, many thanks Jabati Mambu, Mohamed Indolu, and Swissman, and also many thanks to Mustafa Kone and the rest of our Facebook followers, you know, as well. And it's Friday. This is where we're going to end this weekend, and we shall be right back on next week and to continue more development and more updates with regards to that. You want to say something?
Yeah. Then I want to tell Sarah Network them plenty thank you, because you know now the only charity organization where they always stand where he reached to HOH.
Okay.
So I want to tell them plenty thank you for always stand by we and supporting us, because you know that easy. We don't write so many letters and no organization what come to we aid and rescue pass Sierra Network Charity Foundation.
Okay, I think good. Thank you, friend. You know, we met last year, I think in Tangis. That was the first time. December we met, and that was, you know, it was a friendly, you know, guy, and he called me. I didn't even knew him, but he called me, and then we chat, and there are a lot of good things he has in plan with his organization. I always commend him for a job well done. Thank you very much, gentlemen, on our Facebook page, and you know, whoever texted us, thank you very much, and Christiana and Kadiatu, and our first guest Nicholas from Bet Sierra Leone, and also William Saulamin, you know, from Accountability Now on the issues surrounding the banknote. Till next week for another edition of This Day, have been a presenter, David M. Wilson. Many thanks to the production team and technical team. Till next week, Monday, for another fresh edition. Goodbye and do have a lovely day. And tomorrow, finally, the wife of Dr. Kanda Yumkela will be laid to rest in Bo. So we are